Okay, guys, so I want to start off by saying that we went to Quartzsite 2020 this year. We're at Q21, Papa Drew's Meetup. That was a blast. Absolutely
blast.
love it. And you know what? I wouldn't trade any of this for anything because we made a lot of fantastic lifelong friends here. People that we got to interact with, people we enjoyed ourselves with. I mean, we had a potluck every day and night. Every morning you open the door and there was somebody by the fireplace that you could come by and get a good cup of joe from, or they were making breakfast or something, and every night we'd have a potluck dinner, and if somebody didn't make something, somebody else had it. Didn't matter, but we all got to break bread together and enjoy ourselves, and that was just a small
thing. Then we did campfires. We danced around the campfires. We watched the movie RV in the fire, around the fire.
Movie nights outside by the campfire
with the projector.
Big projectors set up and campfire going on, which was a lot of fun.
Thanks to Papa Drew about the projector, by the way.
We got to meet a lot of new people, YouTubers and subscribers, which was a blast. We had subscribers come and stay with us. In fact, a funny story, we were there with a lot of other YouTubers, one of which was Campfires Living with James and his wife Kimberly. Their subscribers came and actually offered for us to take out their side-by-side.
Yes. So guys, we're gonna go have fun in the ATV. Are you excited?
Yeah.
You guys excited?
I'm excited.
We're excited. This is my first time.
And man, was that a blast. Oh, we traveled out for a couple of hours on this side-by-side. It was actually the first time that we've actually been in a side-by-side. Big thank you to the Hintels for allowing us to take this out, give my son and my wife their first experience in ATV, and allowing me to drive a side-by-side for the first time. That's pretty awesome. Woo! Yeah, I love it. Woo! Now I've done four-wheelers and motorcycles and dune buggy, stuff like that, but I never take one of those out. We loved it. We got a little lost for a minute. We were out there, but
no worries, I'll find us the way out.
You didn't find it, I found it.
I found it.
I found it on the way back. Lost track in head, is that it? Yes. Right?
Hopefully.
Anyway, so everything was going great. Everything has been great. Everything was fantastic. We got to meet Mark Guido with Grand Adventure, and he did a live stream with all of us, which was a blast.
Look good?
Looks awesome.
It's the best we can do with the lighting we got.
Considering that it is pitch black out here.
Yes.
So we really loved that.
We met Roman with Rosie. We finally got to hang out with Mr. Traveling Robert.
Traveling Robert. Now, we had met him before at the Tampa show, but we actually got to hang out with him. He actually came over and had dinner with us, spent several nights. In fact, I want to give a big thank you to Traveling Robert. Not just Traveling Robert, a lot of people help, but Traveling Robert even would come by our trailer and make sure we had, with what's going on, that we had water and anything we needed, which is fantastic.
Yes.
We got to, Papa Drew was there. We got to hang out with New Horizons, Jim and Susan, which were fantastic. And we'll tell you more about that in a second. But we were there with Bob and Tam's Adventure.
Rambling Voyage,
a new channel that actually came over and grew substantially hanging out with us. Congratulations, guys. We hope you are
Penny
doing
and
good.
Greg.
Great videos if you get a chance to check them out. All these channels that we're mentioning, I'm going to put down in the descriptions below. So go and check out their channels. Show them some love. See if you like their videos. Leave them a meaningful comment. They're really good people.
Yeah. We also met for the first time Lost RVers.
The Lost RVers, which was really nice getting a chance to meet them too. We had Wonelli RV. They were there as well.
We met Kurt. He wasn't a YouTuber or anything, but he hung out.
Knowing Kurt, he doesn't appreciate me bringing him up on the camera too much, but very amazing individual. Great. Mark. Actually, I won't say his last name. We'll just say Mark. He doesn't have a channel yet or anything.
Oh, like he says, Mark from Wisconsin.
Mark from Wisconsin. Another outstanding gentleman as well.
And Carl. We can't forget our pirate.
And our pirate, Carl. Now, our pirate didn't come.
No. Captain Joe Scrapper, we missed you.
He was supposed to be there. He missed him. But we had our own pirate. Yeah. He kept us.
Captain
Carl,
Paradise.
It was a pleasure to and his schoolie. Drew's
Beautiful
done one
schoolie.
on it, and Mark Guido did a walkthrough on his schoolie. Check it out. He's got a water trough for a bathtub in there. All craftsmanship he did himself. Awesome setup.
Yeah.
And then, you know, one of the cool things that we got to do after that is we all got together and we went to get Taco Tuesday, which was a blast.
At Gringo.
That stuff right there will take the hair off your, I don't know what.
They put on a live band for us, and it was specifically for us, our group only. And we had the entire tent to ourselves. It was only our group.
If you come next year for Quartzsite 2022, you should stop by Gringo's.
Yes.
Best tacos and tortas and burritos, apparently, because I heard the burritos were really good too.
Yes, I heard that. But I can speak about the tacos and the torta. And tacos are good, but the torta was
ribs.
amazing.
The
The
barbecue
ribs
ribs
are really good too, but that's not a normal thing. I think he kind of did that special for us too.
I don't
But that was
remember, but
good.
he said he was gonna.
But here's the thing: it's Gringo's. It's in a little taco trailer with a tent set next to it, over by the big tent. And they actually won out against 48 different trailers, or 49. I might have that number wrong, for the best torta. And I'll tell you what, it was good. And then, you know, that was a blast, getting to hang out with everybody, going to the big tent together. We got to go through and see the vendors and hang out. And, you know, and it may be weird for all the people seeing us, because here's a group of YouTubers walking through, all with different cameras and everything. And then
we went to Desert Bar.
so we're on our way right now to go and see the Desert Bar out here in Quartzsite, near Quartzsite, Arizona. And we're doing it in the coolest way we've ever done it. Well, we've never done it before. We're doing a convoy, and we've got Traveling Robert over there, and we've got Mark from Grand Adventures over there. We have a full carload ourselves. There's Mark back there. Hi, Mark. And Kate and everybody here. And then if you look behind us, we've already got cars lining up behind us, and there'll be more here in a minute. So let's go check out the Desert Bar. Desert Bar is something I've always wanted to go to. I've seen it for
the
a long
roads
time.
are wooey.
Okay, so it depends on who you talk to about the roads. So one of the first tips that I have for you right off the bat coming out here, go to the bathroom before you come out. Because if you have to go to the bathroom when you get out here, this bumpy road don't help. Nope. We're not even to the bumpy part yet. Now our truck has a real tight suspension in it, hard suspension, plus my rear shocks are going out. So it was really, really bumpy for us going through. Other people, they said it was like nothing. I think you could take a car down there easily, so I wouldn't worry about it. Yeah, still got the motor in it.
If you have a nice vehicle, don't take it that way. It's not worth it.
Well, you know,
I mean, if they have like a Corvette, don't go over there.
Maybe it'd be a good idea to carpool with somebody who wants to go, or rent a vehicle to do it. You know, that's up to you. The roads aren't that bad, but for us, it kind of got worse, or it made our problems worse. She said don't go with a new vehicle, but at the same time, I'd say the opposite. If you're gonna go with an older vehicle, and our truck is an 05.
I wasn't saying about old like that. I said a good-looking car, like a Ferrari, a Corvette, and all that. If you care about your cars.
Yeah. Here's what the only issue that we had the entire time here, and I got to tell you, it's a big catastrophe for us, but yet I wouldn't change a thing.
No.
It was worth every moment that we spent there. I would do it again in a heartbeat. Maybe I would ride with somebody else at the Desert Bar, but
the other thing about Desert Bar, it has to be cash. It's cash only for Desert Bar.
Yes,
Actually,
it is.
if we go for that old course, it's majority cash.
And that's one of the big tips I want to give to you is when you come here, most of it's cash, and if you have to use card, it's much more expensive. So just get cash out ahead of time, a couple $100. You probably want to bring more than that, to be honest with you. And also, here's another big tip: stop on the way in at a Sam's Club or whatever and load up on water. Water was very expensive in Quartzsite.
Yes.
If you drink it from the bottles like we do.
Yeah, I think a 24-pack was like $6.
Yeah, and they're very, especially
different.
this year, they're very limited on supplies because Quartzsite was probably about the 40% capacity that normally it is because the Canadians couldn't come down. The rest of Quartzsite, however, didn't plan for all the RVers that they had because they didn't even know if it was going to happen. So they didn't get trucks or shipments, and they didn't even put up the extra cell antennas or whatever was needed to so we could get better signal. So the internet was horrible the entire time we were there.
How long is it if you're like a night owl like we are?
Yeah.
You stay up into like midnight.
From midnight till like 4 or 5 in the
morning.
morning, and then after that it would die off because everybody would be getting on. It'd be bogging down the system.
Yes.
But anyways, so for us, on the way back from the desert bar, well, guys, in the traditional Bannister fashion, we broke down. This is why I said to bring plenty of water with you. Consider bringing a bottle of water in case you overheat or you have problems. Me, it looks like I have blown some kind of radiator hose. Something, I'm not sure yet. But we're out here, as you can tell, in the middle of the desert. So we're trying to fill up a little bit of water and get back at least to where we're started. Camper-sized living is on his way back with water, trying to help rescue us, and we're trying to get to him without blowing the engine. We started experiencing problems with our truck.
The truck started overheating.
Couldn't figure out why. So there's a little town just outside the desert bar that we stopped in, and we figured it was because we were low on antifreeze, but we went and bought antifreeze and poured it in, and it was just...
It looked like a waterfall under the truck.
Just pouring right out of the truck.
It was pouring out. With that, then we got home. Thanks to Camper-Sized Living and Roaming with Rosie's, they actually...
Well, first we stopped and it was a river, but we were only 40-something miles away from our home, and I knew I was going to probably have to switch out a hose or something, so we kept putting water in and driving as far as we could till we'd heat up too much and stop and then shut it down and cool off just so we could get it back.
Yeah. And then Roaming with Rosie stopped.
Roman and Rosie stopped the sauce, they actually escorted us all the way back. Big thank you to Roaming with Rosie for stopping to make sure we're doing okay. They're going to follow us, see if we're doing all right. And James from Camper-Sized Living turned around with his family, went and bought 10 gallons of water.
Overheating, right?
Yeah, we need some water.
All right, we got some water. We're going to get it going. Put this camera down for a minute.
Got that?
How many gallons is that going to
to bring back that we could, pour into our truck to get us back. And we had a convoy going there, but we had a convoy on the way back to get us back, and we made it home, and we thought possibly that it was a couple of bolts that came out of our intake manifold, and we got further in, we thought maybe it was one of the hoses from the EGR delete.
Yes.
And we had a turbo that we needed to replace anyway, so we replaced the turbo while we're in there. And it started looking like it was possibly the cover on the front timing chain, the timing chain cover that goes on the front.
But then we found out that one was lower down and the leak was higher up.
So we're not sure if it was a cracked block or not, and it was getting to a point where out in the middle of the desert, it was too much to pull apart and to worry about. And that's...
Plus, there was a lot of dust.
Yeah, and we were worried about that. Luckily, it rained recently, so it kept it down quite a bit. But that's when New Horizons, Susan and Jim, and Nursing Our Travel Bug, which actually was in Phoenix to get ready for work, came and just showed up one day. Well, here's somebody we haven't seen in a while. Nursing Our Travel Bug.
What's up?
So they're coming down to get us and drag us back to, where are we going again? Buckeye. It's over by Phoenix, where we'll have a better chance of maybe getting some things fixed or whatever else. Thank you guys very much for coming to get us. Really appreciate it.
That's right. RV family.
Yes, it is. Big community, good people. Said, hey, we got you guys a campsite for a month over in Phoenix, actually in Goodyear.
Buckeye?
Well, we're Goodyear and Buckeye are right next to each other.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And they offered to hook up our trailer and bring us to this campsite where we are right now. And we put the truck back together, which another big thank you I want to give to is Mike Andrews, this guy. You won't see much of him because he's just been continuously wrenching under my truck since we've had the problem. But I have to say, I would not have been able to do the work on the truck that I've done without Mike Andrews. Mike, really, seriously, I know you're busy, but we really appreciate this.
You're welcome.
Without even a question, jumped over and just started helping me get the stuff out. Helping me. Actually, I'm helping him. He's getting the stuff in and out for me, and I really appreciate it. Thank you. Mike, first of all, huge thank you. He came over to help me. He ended up actually just diving in and getting the truck taken care of for me. Wouldn't even let me get in there half the time because he knew it was hard for me to do. And Mike is a tall, lanky guy, but he you know, he's got physical issues. He was, you know, prior military as well. He's got damage to his body, but without a doubt, he jumped in there to help me, and I tried to give him money. I tried anything I could. Wouldn't accept a thing. Just an honest, good soul, good family, good people. We're hoping to get a channel started soon. But thank you very much. New Horizons and Nursing Our Travel Bug, which is Jim and Susan and Natasha and Bill. You know, listen, we really appreciate what you guys did for us, because being stranded in the desert is not...
And with no vehicle.
With no vehicle. We rented a U-Haul for like a couple days, but they need to have it back, and being stuck somewhere, it's a scary feeling. But we never had that while we were out there, because Papa Drew, Traveling Robert, Romeo the Rosie, Will and Nelly, Penny and Greg with Rambling Voyage, everybody kept checking in on us. Jim and Susan checking in on us. What do we need? What can we get you? What can we do for you? Kurt, Carl, everybody that was in our group. And even people that were not here at our group, but they're friends, like Natasha and Bill, Nursing Our Travel Bug. You know, they were here to help for us. So we got the truck packed back up. One of the important things whenever you are out here on these BLM lands is to make sure you take care of the land and leave it like it is. So we got the truck pretty much put back together. Just one of the things we're doing before we leave is walking around throughout the area, making sure no cigarette butts are left, no trash or anything. You want to leave these places as beautiful as you got to them. They got our trailer over here. Me, Dad, Jim, and Susan tried to stop every time the truck would heat up and get back here. And guys, you probably know what I'm about to say next, but you know, I got to that point where it was only 8 miles further, that truck stop, where I needed fuel, and I knew I should have stopped, but I didn't. And I think we pushed the truck too far. And I think it sounds like right now that it's a piston head. Now today's Sunday. We're going to take it to the shop tomorrow. But we're looking at thousands of dollars possibly, even if it's just the manifold cover, and hopefully it's not a cracked block or something on the top.
Hopefully.
But
because if that happens, well, the banisters are going to be stranded in Arizona for a while until we can change our truck.
And that's already our plan. We're going to be stranded here for at least a month until we were planning on replacing our truck later this year. But the issue is we needed the time to save up, build our credit a little bit more, and sock away a little bit more money for the deposit down payment. And we had a 6-month plan set up for that, actually more like an 8-month plan. But it's going to kind of throw a wrench in our grinder. And, you know, unfortunately, our credit is not the greatest. The moment we had a couple business ventures that went under before, which kind of hurt us. And, you know, we just bought the new trailer last year and paid cash for it. So our savings is quite dwindled, if you will, a lot. And we lost our main source of business last year because, you know, the COVID situations. Even our other sources of business failed on it. But the update with us, I guess, is our truck is kind of fried at the moment. We'll know more in the next video, I guess, or down the road. And the trailer is here. We're safe. We got a rental car right behind us here to get us around. So that's good. And we're just going to stay here and try to make any money that we can and save up and figure out what we're going to do next. But I don't want this to be a negative experience for Quartzsite. Quartzsite was a blast, and we are going to do it again. We're going to have Q22 coming up, or Q21, I guess.
No,
yeah, Q22. We're in 21. Q22 coming up. We'd love to see you guys there. I guess so. We'd love to see you guys there. And, you know, RV life comes with its ups and downs and bumps. We know going into it that we have older vehicles, and we were going to have those issues. If we had a brand new vehicle, people still have issues with brand new vehicles.
Yes.
And yes, it might be easier, or it might be under warranty or whatever, but you still have to stop. It delays your plans, everything else. And this stuff is going to come along, especially when you're a full-time RVer. However, the benefits outweigh the negatives more than I can imagine. And if I had this all to do it again, would you change it? I wouldn't.
I wouldn't change anything at all.
So we'll get together as a unit, and we have plenty of friends to back us up. All of you guys out there, thank you, everybody.
Thank you so much.
Not only the people that are helping us here in person, all of you that help support the channel, because that supports us. And it's nice because we're able to have you guys as friends. You know, we can talk to you, we can tell you what's going on with us. So I want to just say thank you to all of our subscribers. Thank you to all the channels that helped us out. Everybody, thank you so much. We love you guys so much. And you're our family. And that's what the RV community is. It's family. and we're all here to help each other. Guys, this has been a long video, and I'm sure most of you have already dropped off already. If you're still here, you're awesome. Do me a favor, hit the thumbs up on the little thing below here. That helps the algorithm know to send our stuff out.
And don't forget to subscribe.
If you haven't subscribed to our channel, the next month we've got some backlog videos that we're going to be putting out. We have a lot of reviews and stuff that we need to do, and not really reviews, but
I mean, we have a lot of places to go and
new things
give you content.
Yeah, new things we did as well. Thank you very much for being here. Subscribe, hit the bell button so you know we get stuff out. Check out all the channels listed in the description below. Make sure you click on their link.
And do us a favor, go to our Nursing Our Travel Bug and watch their videos.
Yes.
They're close. They're almost at their hours.
They are so close to their hours. Nursing Our Travel Bug is so close. If you just went over and played a couple of their playlists from them, if everybody on our feed did, they would be there in a heartbeat. So go over, Nursing Our Travel Bug. Let's get them over their hours. They've got really good content. I promise none of it will bore you. You'll really enjoy it.
It's really interesting having a nurse on the road.
Oh, yeah.
That's actually a really interesting job.
You know, one of the things that we always say is keep stepping into your dreams, and that's what we're going to be doing. This is our dream, and there is not a roadblock, or too tall of a step or hill, nothing that's going to stop us from crossing this. So if you want to keep stepping into your dreams, keep traveling down the banisters, and we will see you
next time
on the next episode.